Hey, what's up you guys? Excuse me, it's Dorothy and welcome back to my channel. In today's video we're going to go into chapter 19 of Lost by James Patterson. So let's get right into this video. This video may contain sensitive topics and foul language. If you do not wish to continue, I suggest you click off the video now. You have been warned. I spent a long, tiring day making sure everything was in order to take the kids back to Amsterdam. Virtually everything in the police world ran over on favors. The more help you gave, the more help you got. So even though I was crazy busy when a homicide detective asked me to swing by the PD to help him interview a witness, I couldn't refuse. The witness, Hazel Branch, was an elderly woman who lived off Miami Avenue and had known me since my first days on patrol. She was an eyewitness to a drive-by shooting, and she said she'd only talk to me. I had to help, but it wasn't because of the detective's request. It was because Miss Hazel had helped me out once. When I was on patrol as a rookie, she warned me about a gang initiation ambush. Two beefy young men with baseball bats were planning to break my legs when I walked through the apartment complex. Thanks to Miss Hazel, I changed route and walked up behind those two young men while they were waiting for me. I said, Can I help you fellas? They both jumped and turned quickly. One of the men inadvertently whacked the other in the arm with the bat. They started an argument between them, which led to some good swings, and each man took some lumps. I didn't make an arrest. I couldn't risk tipping them off to Miss Hazel. Besides, it was fun watching those two punish each other more than any judge would have. And I never forgot what I owed her. I always came when she called. I stepped into this comfortable interview room. Miss Hazel, who wore a simple, dignified dress, as she always did, looked up and said, "Hello, Thomas. Would you explain to this young man that I don't need trouble with any of the local gangs?" I sat down in the chair across from the elderly woman. "Miss Hazel, he's just trying to figure out who killed that young man in front of your apartment. I know you said you heard the gunfire, but do you know what time? Did you happen to glance at the clock?" "Thomas, if I looked at the clock every time I heard gunfire in my neighborhood, I never get any sleep." I tried not to laugh. I didn't even know if she was trying to be funny, but I couldn't help it. The detective and I both broke up. After some casual chatting, I finally got something worthwhile from Miss Hazel. I asked, "Do you have any idea who shot him?" She smiled slyly. "Now that's a good question. The youngest Granty boy shot him." "How do you know that?" "Because I heard him tell Beanpole, who lives in the apartment next to me." I glanced up at the detective to see if he knew who Beanpole was. He nodded, looked at Miss Hazel, and said, "Why didn't you say that at the beginning of our interview?" She said, "I don't know you from the Pope, but I know Thomas. He won't tell anyone what I told you, and he wouldn't have asked the question in front of you if he thought you'd tell anyone. Now the homicide detective owed me a big favor." That is the end of this chapter. I will see you guys in my next video. Bye.